In this example, I have a circle that has a diameter with the endpoints at the ordered pairs -5, 2 and 7, -8. I need to find the equation of this circle in standard form. So quickly reviewing, the standard form of an equation of a circle with the center at HK and a radius R is given by the equation the quantity x minus h all squared plus the quantity y minus k all squared equals r squared. So to do this problem, I'm going to need the center and the radius of my circle. So quickly sketching, here is a circle. I'm given the diameter. And remember, the diameter is a special chord in this circle as it goes through the center of the circle. And the center of the circle bisects the diameter into two equidistances. Each of these are called a radius. So now, can I use my knowledge of geometry to find the center and the radius? Well, remember, the center is going to be the midpoint of the diameter, and the radius is going to be half the length of the diameter. And here are a couple of useful formulas. So given 2 points with the coordinates x sub 1, y sub 1, and x sub 2, y sub 2, here's the midpoint formula, here's the distance formula. So the first thing I'm going to do is find the center of the circle, as remember, the center of the circle is midway between the two endpoints. So I'm going to use the midpoint formula to find the center of my circle, HK. Does it matter which of these points I call point 1 and point 2? No, I'm very logical. I normally call the first point point 1, so this is x sub 1 and y sub 1. The second point is point 2, so that is x sub 2 and y sub 2. So plugging these values into my formula, x sub 1 is -5. Plus x sub 2 is 7. Those are divided by 2. The y-coordinate is y sub 1, which is 2, plus y sub 2, which is -8. Those are all added up and divided by 2. Simplifying, I get -5 plus 7 is 2, so it's 2 divided by 2 for the x-coordinate, the y-coordinate. 2 plus a -8 is -6 divided by 2. So where is my center? My center is at the ordered pair 1, -3. So now I've found my center. The next thing I need to find is the radius. And I'm going to take 1/2 of the diameter. And to find the diameter, I just have to find the distance between the two endpoints. So it's 1/2 the square root of, plugging my values in, the quantity x sub 2 is 7 minus x sub 1 is a -5. 7 minus a -5 all squared plus the quantity y sub 2, which is -8, minus y sub 1 is 2, and that quantity is all squared. So the radius is 1/2 the square root of. Now what is 7 minus a -5? When you do minus a negative, you add the opposite, so that's going to become 7 plus 5. So I'm going to have 7 plus 5 is 12 squared, plus -8 minus 2 is -10, all squared. So that's going to give me 1/2 the square root of 12 squared is 144, plus -10 all squared is positive 100. So that is 1/2 the square root of 244. I need to simplify this a little bit. 244, I'm going to write it up here. Can I factor out a perfect square? Yes, it's divisible by 4. It's 4 times 61. So I'm going to have 1/2 times the square root of 4 times 61, which equals 1/2 of the square root of 4 is 2. So I have 1/2 times 2 divided by 1 times the square root of 61 doesn't simplify, so it just becomes the square root of 61 over 1. These 2's reduce, so I just get the square root of 61 times 1 divided by 1, so it's just the square root of 61. And that is the radius of my circle. Now I'm ready to write the equation in standard form. So it's going to be x minus h, so that's x minus h is 1, all squared, plus y minus k, k is a -3, all squared, equals r squared, and r was the square root of 61. So it's the square root of 61 all squared. So what is the equation of my circle? Writing the answer down here. It's x minus 1 all squared plus y. What is minus a -3? Add the opposite. It's going to be y plus 3 all squared equals the square root of 61 all squared is just 61. So there is the standard form of the equation of this circle.